What is going on YouTube? David Hammond, beautiful Mother Nature. We're doing a forest talk today, guys. I am sitting down at the moment just because Kuro is limping for some reason, so I don't want to be too far away from her. She's right there. So I'm just going to keep an eye on her, but talk to you guys, alright? So today's forest talk, guys, what we're speaking of is the whole idea on internal growth versus external growth, right? And I feel like a lot of people, including myself in the past, and at times now, I try not to, but I feel like a lot of people, maybe in the beginning phases, they focus on external growth, right? Kind of stuff that comes and goes, opposed to internal growth, which will stay forever, right? So here's what I mean. Let's relate this to social media, relate it to Instagram for now, right? Now, it's very easy to maybe buy followers, buy likes, or all these little external things on like how to get followers really quickly, like you search this up, how to get followers really quickly, or how to get likes, or you know, hacking the algorithm, or you know, trying to figure like all these little external things that they may help short term, but long term they won't, right? Opposed to internal growth of building up your niche, finding out really your style, engaging in your followers, like building it up inside, which will inevitably attract everything, right? Attract all the external things, but you attracted it through building your stuff up, finding that out, finding your niche, a long-term game. Really this whole external internal thing is short-term versus long-term. So external, yeah, it can be short-term, I can get all this fancy stuff right now, it might help me out, where internal is long-term. Let's relate it with fitness now as an example, right? Now, I'm not gonna go too into depth with this, but basically, okay, really the way to get bigger is to focus on lifts, compound lifts, and to get stronger over a period of time, called progressive overload, right? That's how you're gonna get bigger and stronger, getting better at these lifts. Now, that's a very long-term game, okay? A short-term game is what a lot of people do, and they come into the gym just for a pump, right? So they may just lift really lightweight, get a pump, and then leave. So they look big in that moment. They look a lot bigger than the guy who's focusing on his main lifts because they're just getting a pump so they look all swollen, right? But the thing with that is getting a pump does not equate to muscle growth at all. So they may look better than this guy short term, but long term they're gonna look the exact same because they're not progressing, they're not getting stronger in any of their lifts, where this guy, aka me, let's just use that as an example, is. So I may not be getting a crazy pump focusing on these heavier lifts, but over a period of time I'm getting bigger, okay? So that's this internal versus external thing. Do you get the parallel? Short term versus long term. Let's relate it to again, like maybe like a business or something like that. You know, I see, you know, a lot of times people will type things up or focus on things like, you know, how to get traffic to my blog or how to do this to this. And it's like, I feel like personally, if you have to focus on these external things, your internal game is not good enough yet, right? Let's relate it to fashion, relate it to talking to girls as an example. I feel like if you have to, or confidence, right? If you have to rely, and I'm saying this because I do this on and off, and I'm not obviously proud of it, I think we all do. If you have to rely on external things to make you feel good, whether that's your clothing, whether that's what you're wearing, all these external things, right? Maybe how your hair is looking, that's not good enough, because that'll come and go. Real confidence is internal, right? That's stuff where you just know your value, you know your worth, and that doesn't leave. Who you are, that will never leave. That's actually a big reason why I shaved my head, believe it or not. I was getting way too caught up in external things, right? So if you guys notice, I changed my earrings. I used to have like double dangly earrings and excuse my language, but I was focusing too much on external stuff, and I knew that, and it was starting to screw with me, so I shaved my head, changed back my earrings to try to ground myself again, to say, yo, look, confidence, all this stuff doesn't come, like, you're getting too caught up, I was getting too inflated. I want to be more grounded again, focus on who I am, my internal growth, opposed to external things that come and go, right? Do you guys get what I'm saying here? So that's really it, guys, is what I've noticed myself in a lot of things is, yeah, Kuro's still lying down. What I've noticed in a lot of things is that the best thing to do in the long term is that internal growth. Focus on yourself. Whether that means focusing on your inner confidence, focusing on the fitness example, getting better over a period of time, focusing on your business, your niche, your Instagram, your social media, focusing on your thing. Getting good at your craft, your skill, and eventually that will come. That's the best thing. Now, why does no one do it? Because it's harder. It takes longer. It's not as fun. Believe me, I know that. It's not as fun. It's very easy for these quick fixes, right? But that's not going to sustain you, and I don't want to give you guys or tell you to do something if it's just going to help you with, like, you know, with this, and then screw you over the next, right? So that's it, guys. It's starting to pick up on the rain here. I hope that made sense. I gotta go make sure Kuro's okay now. I hope that made sense. I hope that helped you guys. Something I've noticed, I'm working on myself. I continually try to, and you know, just some insight for you guys if you're starting off on something, okay? So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope it helped. I'll see you on the next one. Much love. Peace.